When we leave the military, we all seem to ask the same question. What's next? What am I going to get into after I take off that uniform for the last time? So today, I thought I would break down the top 10 most popular civilian career fields for veterans in 2025. Hey, welcome back to the Green Logbook. Now, like I said, we're going to break down these top 10. But first, let me tell you, this is coming straight from the U.S. Census Bureau's Veteran Employment Outcomes data. Okay, I found this cool website, and I'll post the link in the description where you can play around, plug in your MOS, plug in your state, whatever, and it'll spit out a set of numbers like how much you can expect to get paid in different areas, different MOSs, different sectors and stuff like that. Very cool information to play around with if that's what you're into. Now, these aren't just industries. It's going to show you specific job titles that veterans are moving into. Okay, I'm going to touch on how your MOSs line up, or the most preferred MOSs for these career fields, and where the opportunities really are. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off with number 10. Okay, we're going to look at the education and community services sector. Some civilian job titles for this career field are vocational instructor, trainer, coach, youth program coordinator, adjunct professor, things like that. Okay, the MOS connection. The top MOSs that kind of translate directly into these are Marines who served as instructors, Navy training specialists, or anyone with NCO leadership experience. Going into number 9, we're looking at transportation and warehousing. All right, things like fleet manager, transportation coordinator, warehouse supervisor, truck driver, or owner operator. MOSs that translate directly to this are Army 88 series, Air Forces 2 Tango, Navy logistics specialists. So if you moved cargo while you were in uniform, you'll likely do it again here if that's what you're looking to get into. Number 8, public administration. And this one is a little Coast Guard heavy, all right? A lot of the roles in the civilian sector are city and county program manager, public safety liaison, compliance officer, and policy analyst. A lot of the Coast Guard Marine inspectors, the Navy yeomen, and a lot of the admin staff do well in this career field because it's a lot about governance, it's a lot about regulations, and really supporting the public at the end. So number 7, healthcare and social assistance. A lot of the civilian job titles are medical technician, registered nurse, social worker, case manager, and a lot of the MOSs that fall in line with an easy transition into this are medics and Navy corpsmen, Army 68 Whiskey, Navy hospital corpsman, Air Force 4N0, and also any other veteran who maybe goes back to school, does a skillbridge, goes to college and gets their medical degree or registered nurse certification and degree. Next up, we have construction. You work in teams, you handle stress. A lot of the civilian roles are like project foreman, site supervisor, heavy equipment operator, and estimator. And a lot of the MOSs that translate directly to this are Army engineers, Navy Seabees, Marine combat engineers. These jobs are really physically demanding, but the pay and the camaraderie feel familiar to what you were doing in the military. At number 5, we have federal government employment. Now, this one is huge because as of this recording, really as of whenever the Census Bureau put this information out, there's about 200,000 vets working in the government. That may or may not be really accurate based on, Doge and the cut down and all that stuff. But as of this video, as of this census information that I'll post in the description, it's about 200,000. Okay, a lot of civilian job titles are like program analysts. You have your GS folks, contract specialists, HR specialists, intelligence staff, VA benefits representative. Really, any MOS falls into this. If there was leadership or technical training, those folks can pivot right into this, especially if you have a clearance, because it's no surprise that federal service does favor a lot of veteran workers. Just taking a few seconds of your time. Thank you for watching and listening to The Green Logbook. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. It really helps out and it will help me out to bring great content your way. Now back to the show. Coming in at number 4, we have administrative and support services. Okay, this includes civilian contractors, it includes office support and security. But some of the specific job titles are administrative assistant, office manager, facilities coordinator, corporate security officer. Really, a lot of folks with admin backgrounds can fall directly in line with this career field. Number 3, there's retail trade. It doesn't sound glamorous, it doesn't sound sexy at all, but it is in the top 3 landing spot for a reason, because it has to do with leadership, it has to do with logistics, and that translates directly into civilian careers like store manager, inventory specialist, supply chain coordinator, and district operations manager. Okay, think logistics MOSs, right? Like Army's 92 series, Marines 3000 series MOS, Navy's logistics specialist. Really, if you can move gear across the globe, you can run a warehouse and you can manage a retail supply chain. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have manufacturing. Okay, manufacturing civilian jobs include production supervisor, quality control inspector, machinery operator, maintenance technician. A lot of the MOSs include Army mechanics, Navy machinist mate, Air Force aircraft maintenance, and Marine Corps engineers. They usually find an easy path into this career field. The pay isn't always the greatest, but I mean, it's stable work and there's a lot of room for advancement in these fields. And coming in at the number 1 spot, we have professional, scientific, and technical services. This is the single biggest civilian landing spot for veterans. If you worked in Intel, if you worked in IT or anything technical, really, you're likely to find a job here. And some of the civilian titles are IT support specialist, cybersecurity analyst, systems engineer, technical consultant, and data analyst. And MOSs like Army's 35 series, Intel, I believe, the Air Force's Intel, Navy, Cryptologic, Tech, or Marines 2600 MOS. Employers love veterans with security clearances, with certifications, and a lot of problem-solving skills. So that's the list, the top 10 most popular civilian careers for veterans in 2025. So I'd like to hear from you. Drop your MOS in the comments, drop whatever job you want to get into if you're still in service, or maybe whatever job you did get into after you left the service, and let me know. I mean, I'd be interested to know if there's somebody who was infantry or something and then got into the medical field or something that didn't even compute within the census numbers. So very interesting to find out. Again, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, do all the things. And I'll see you here for the next episode on the Green Logbook. Out here.